And there we go, 7:52. You're watching Breakfast Television on City. And we've already got our first goal of the game. The Glen Lake Hawks are in white. The Bull River Bruins are in blue. Glen Lake up 1-0. Only about a minute 10 into the first period of this game. Look who's joining us up top now. Up top, we had you down below ice level. We brought you upstairs because we got to ask your words of wisdom for these boys and girls playing right now.
Well, you know what? They seem to be having a lot of fun, and that's all that matters, especially at this age. You know, I'm not sure exactly what the ratio is, but it's like 1 in a million to make the NHL.
Yeah.
So go out and have some fun, and hopefully the parents have fun.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they get a little excited too.
Yeah, the parents do. That's true. So you played 17 years pro, 9 with the Calgary Flames, a couple of other years with a team we're not going to name just because they're not one of my favorite teams. Do you remember tournaments at this age, 9 and 10 years of age?
I absolutely do. You know, I was from a small town in Newmarket. We had about 11,000 in our town, so there weren't that many players playing hockey. And you had your traveling team, and then you had your house league team, and we would go to some place and used to have the mini sticks out. And that's back when the hotels would let you do a little bit more, because we'd be running up and down the hallways and playing hockey in the hallways and whatever. And you just worked yourself until you dropped into bed, and then you got up the next morning and played some more hockey.
Played some hockey. I was chatting with one of the player of the game from the first game, and I was asking him what his favorite pregame snack was, and it's totally opposite from what the pros say. The pros, you know, they carbo load and all that stuff. He's like, ice cream. Ice cream is my favorite pregame snack.
I like that idea.
Did you have a thing? Did you have a ritual that you always did?
Well, you know what, I used to, it's totally, actually, excuse me, the opposite of what they say now. I'd have a can of Coke and a Kit Kat bar. And, you know, and depending
in the dressing room.
In the dressing room, and depending upon how I was feeling, I'd have like 1 finger or 2 fingers.
Yeah.
If I really wasn't good, I'd have to have 4 fingers before the game. And the odd time, like we'd go to Quebec City or something, they had great hot dogs there.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'd have a hot dog in between periods. And so,
see, that's what I'm doing in the stands, having a beer and a hot dog. Like, you guys are.
Well, I didn't say beer. I just said hot dog.
Okay. That's after the game, the beer, right?
Maybe
yeah,
one or two.
Maybe. All right, so these kids are playing their hearts out right now. These are the semifinals, counting down to the finals. And the kids who win, this is the game for them, right? And they're going to talk about this for months. As a pro, you can relate to these young kids still, right?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I mean, I had kids played, and I coached for a lot of years. And, you know, it's just so much fun seeing these guys get, you know, the joy on their faces. Nothing's fake.
Yeah.
I mean, it's instant joy. You know, they score that goal, they get that assist, they come to the bench, they look up at the coach, and they say, you know, did you see what I just did out there? And all you have to do is, you know, great job, pat them on the back, and they're glowing for the rest of the day.
And they get a medal, which is just like for you is the Stanley Cup. Their medal is like going to bed with them, right?
Oh, absolutely. I remember when I was younger, I'd get little patches back then. And I'd have to put all the patches in some sort of book or something, and I'd be showing people as they came over, and they'd be like, "Oh, here comes the book again," right? Like this stupid patches. It's like, but
it's a keepsake,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, go back to my dad's place now. My kids were going through some of the old stuff that they had saved, and they're going. First of all, they laugh at how I looked, right? You know? But then they're going like, "Oh, you guys play a lot of hockey," and we literally that one year we had a team that didn't lose for like a year and a half.
Wow.
And we would play against the young Nats and stuff and beat them, and just an extraordinary group of guys. And the funny thing is, you know, talking about you know hockey and why you shouldn't get too excited about it. We went to the All-Ontario 6 times, won at 5. We won like 50 tournaments, and of that whole group, 5 guys went to university and Major A, and 1 guy, myself, was lucky enough to make it pro.
Wow, those are the odds.
Really good team, and still that's the way it worked out.
And that's why you got to have fun. Jamie Macoun, Calgary Flames alumni, always a pleasure, my friend. Thank you so much for dropping the puck for us today. Going to head back to the studio with Jill.